So this now is going to be some when tummy muscles have gotten splayed. Just crawling, feeling like you're an animal when you reach with your shoulder, front leg, stretch the back leg, front leg. All of those muscles and alivenesses and cross connections going on in front of the spine as you crawl will serve to reconnect everything in front of the spine that's been moved around in the course of pregnancy. So you can't spend too much time crawling, doing that same breathing thing if you want to, breathing in and feeling the flesh and the skin move away from the spine, breathing out and feeling things move together around the spine if you want. And you can stop and just kind of echo in and out if you feel something beginning to wake up that's gotten messed up. So for me, it's my right side that's always injured, doesn't engage. So I can just sit here, repeat this. And then when you're on fours, you bring your knees across, and as you lower, slowly you bring the front body together, and then you can lift it back up and lower it slowly, breathing out, knitting everything together, and whoop, lifting it up. And anything you do on one side, if you want to, you can do it on the other, slowly lowering down, knitting these muscles together. For me, that feels totally different on the left, lowering to the left, squeezing. And sometimes when I'm squeezing spine, I don't really feel my neck. Okay. And then once you get down, you can roll around onto your back. And this too, just taking the hips away from the heel and feeling the muscles on the front of the spine as you take your hips towards your heels, swinging back and forward and squeezing as you roll down. And then, let's say we work the right side, arm and leg parallel, so all of that front stuff is working together, up, down, up, moving together, up and down, as long as you can keep them parallel, so you don't drop the leg, because the arm can't, or you can drop them all. But you can't go this way very far. So you're just working, and then you can also open and close and play, taking it across and up and down. Just feeling your whole right side, say. And you can bend them, so take them up and bend them, and then cross these. Breathing in, breathing out, and bringing the muscles together, crossing, opening them out like a fan. Just playing with the geometries, rocking. And you could come onto your belly if you're not pregnant. You can move the left hip away and the right knee is perpendicular and the arm is there. And you can, what was I thinking here? This is interesting. Just try to, I can't do it at all, lift this knee up again, only thing you're doing, oh, that was it. You're just trying to feel right, the whole right hemisphere of you. Like you're a bird, your spine is the bird body, and your arm and leg is your wing, and you're just moving your wings and your spine together. You can go up and do that on the other side. Left leg bent. Pick up your hip, take it to the right. These arms bent. Try this a little bit, this a little bit. And then just rock. Again, I feel totally different. Left side is right side. Opening like a book, closing like a book. So you just are going into your own consciousness and you're feeling the difference between your right and your left side and the imbalances that might have accrued while you were pregnant, and exhaling and bringing everything together as you come back. Breathing in, maybe letting this dangle. That is, you're hanging, you're trying to get your hips on the ground. And again, rocking up on right side, left side. It's fun to do this with kids because you can just roll up onto the right, roll, swing back on the left. Getting conscious of left side rolling onto right side rolling onto left. Coming up. Right side's, I can't tell you everything and do it. You're just exploring your, of course in the pool, you can do so much with lying on your back and bringing the knees up. If you tread water like one of those synchronized swimmers. And those of you who aren't pregnant can keep drawing the spine, knitting it together as you roll over. This will be good for your back, Megan. Lengthen the neck out. Just take yourself into these slowly until you figure out what to do with flesh and bone and neck too. And trying to come down consciously and gradually. So you're working these muscles together, breathing out, squeezing together, being aware of what you're doing right and left side. Down. And again, I recommend half of a hit of pot because it tunes you in much more to what your spine, your shoulder blades, your throat, your forehead, your lips are really doing. So here, I don't know what you can see, I'm on the crown of my head, my back is arched, and I bring my knees in, thighs in, and take them away. And I'm not trying to exercise, I'm playing with, I don't know, for me, it's the movements of thighs in, thighs out, squeezing out. I'm just swimming down, breathing out, squeezing the muscles together to kick over, lengthening the spine. Oh, and then this feels so good. Hands under the sacrum. Easier when your elbows are bare. And then tipping your tailbone off your fingers, back on. This takes some getting used to in the wrist. So what I like to do is, first of all, roll the sleeves up. Take a block, have it by your side. this side. So you're going to lift your hips, clasp your hands, roll your shoulders under, lower your hips to your heels, and then kick over. Actually, that's way harder than you could. All right, I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Then bring your sacrum down on the block. You don't have to go up this high. And then you just wave, tipping your tailbone off and coming up and rolling under your shoulders. Now this is a lot easier to get into it than that curl over I just did. If you are against a wall. So your toes are on the wall, you bring your hips to your heels, you lie back, you clasp your hands, you take them under you, you roll your shoulders under, you squeeze your hips, your hands up under your hips. My fingers I like to point out. Then you walk your feet up the wall, yeah? Then you can put your feet down, grab your block, and then you can get the block underneath your sacrum more easily. And then you roll your tail away and back up to your collarbones, lifting your shoulders off. And that wave forward and back feels so good on twisted tailbones. Now let's see, is this an inversion? Yeah, kind of. But not for pregos. And up. And then you push your feet against the wall, you lift off your block, you put the block down, you put your side of your hips on it, you put your arms out to a T, and then adjusting, you can, if you're young, lower your legs to the ground. Turn your head away and just let the body integrate. Shoulders, backs of the shoulders on the ground. Blah, 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 blah. Smooth the skin of the forehead, let the eyeballs release. Or smother the lips. When you're ready to come up, you come up. I have to be very careful here. This hurts me lately. I don't have the patience that Aaron had to let an injury heal. Spilling and spreading the back of the shoulder blades on the ground, making top of the shoulders back, forehead smooth, eyeballs soft. Again, the awareness that's afforded by the plant wisdom helps. The plant sensitivity, the plant's working on the nervous system. It's very interesting. Crawling is good. So this was Liza's knitting together muscles.